So now we have learnt about systematic errors. There are 5 types of systematic error, and in the last one it was least count error. So to rectify that, you are going to use a highly precision instrument. Now the next type of error is random error. So what are these random errors are? Which occurs due to unpredictable variations in experimental conditions. Like even while measuring you would have done some mistake. Like instead of noting down it as 5.4, you would have noted as 5.5. Or due to temperature it may vary, or due to the pressure condition it may vary. So there are conditions like that because of which it varies. That kind of error is what is called as random errors. Now how to rectify that? This is the reason why in physics experiments, almost in all experiments, we take an average value. You repeat the same for n number of times and find out the result, and that result is taken an average, and then that average is going to be the the final result. That is done so that we can rectify this random errors. So this average will be equal to summation of all the values divided by n times, or 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n ai, so that you can add all the values and divided by number of times that you have taken the readings. So that kind of errors is what is called as random errors. Next one is the gross error. Gross error is again surely only due to the carelessness of the observer. Whoever takes the observation, or whoever is going to take reading, if he is going to read the measurement with carelessness, then this kind of error occurs. For example, which is reading without setting it properly. What is this meaning is that there are precautions for every instrument. Suppose in your 11th and 12th standard, if you have some experiments in which magnetic properties of certain materials are going to be found, then first precaution, you should remove the other magnetic properties or other magnetic materials which are there prevailing on the table. If you have not done that, then the reading will not be accurate. The next one, again, like if you have light experiments, again there certain settings are done, like your spectrometer, we arrange it. The spectrometer is arranged in proper way first before taking reading. If those precautions are not taken, then the result, you may not get the result. Then recording wrong observations. Sometimes, many times student does this, that recording the wrong observations may also lead to result which is wrong. So how we can minimize? This can be minimized only by the observer. He has to be careful and also alert while taking reading. Haphazardly he should not do the experiment, or just like that he should not enter the reading. It is only in the hands of the observer or experimenter, whoever does that experiment. So like this we have studied the types of errors which we come across during measurement in any experiment. In the next class we will deal about its analysis. Analysis will say how we are going to analyze that error and rectify that error also, which is very important in physics, because physics is nothing but, we have known that it's all about laws. Laws are facts, but that fact should be proved. How we are going to prove that is only through experiments. So while taking experiments, it's very highly important that we should eliminate all these errors.